We now come to the 10-minute rule motion, British-made bricks. Adam Jogee.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I beg to move that leave be given to bring in a bill to require the Secretary of State to publish proposals for measures to increase the use of British-made bricks in construction projects in the United Kingdom, including specific measures relating to the building of new homes and for connected purposes. This bill is a big deal for my community back home in Newcastle-on-Lyme. Our people are smart and skilled. For generations, they powered our nation, they made, they designed, and they thrived. My bill is about ensuring that communities in our industrial heartlands are not forgotten, Madam Speaker, or left behind, and are given the opportunity once again to show what they're made of. We all know that there's a housing crisis in our country, and so I welcome the commitment to build 1.5 million new homes by the end of this Parliament. That means we build in the right places, with respect for our green spaces and our natural world, and doing it with our people, not to them. And as we do that, we must remain resolutely focused on building good quality homes and building communities too. That's how we end overcrowding. That's how we stop the struggle facing families across the United Kingdom to find affordable, long-term and secure housing. And importantly, that's how we give young people and first-time buyers a place to call their own. I've only ever owned one home, Madam Speaker, and it's in Newcastle-on-Lyme. I want all families to have the security that their own home can and will provide. But it isn't just about homes. It's about new schools. It's about the community centres that bring people together. It's about the new hospitals. It's about the restoration of this place. It's about buying British, building with British, and it's about backing British workers. Madam Speaker, the manufacturing base for bricks here in the United Kingdom is ready to meet the demand for our building needs of all types. With that readiness, you should and would expect to see a thriving building material industry in our country. But we don't. Instead, we see manufacturers up and down the country on the brink, thanks to a lack of domestic demand. Our United Kingdom can produce around 2 billion bricks a year, yet most manufacturers are currently operating at around a 70% utilisation. That's because in recent years this country has started to rely on second-rate imports, often of a lower quality than the bricks made to the highest of British standards. We must start giving the British brick industry the backing it deserves, and we'll do that with this bill. The British brick industry started to decline when brick kilns were shut across the country following the economic crash of the late noughties, and brick imports to the United Kingdom began to make up for this decrease in domestic production. Around 20% of the brick market is now made up of imported bricks. That impacts our workers, it hits British manufacturing, and it needs to change. Imported bricks are being shipped over longer distances, including from far across the seas, with each brick used resulting in a greater carbon release. British-made bricks from Newcastle-on-Lyme and across the country will typically travel shorter distances to building sites, helping lower transport-related emissions and keeping their value in our local communities. It's bonkers, Madam Speaker, that we are relying on second-rate imports when British-made bricks are of the highest quality and build resilient, long-lasting homes and buildings. This is important too in the context of building safety reforms required after the disgraceful Grenfell disaster, the cost of energy and, of course, how we preserve our planet and protect our environment. Madam Speaker, a typical clay brick building has a lifespan of around 150 years, and at the end of that life can be refurbished, recycled and reused. They are strong and they are weather and fire resistant. They provide longevity, durability and adaptability, and they sit a cut above the rest. The lack of domestic demand for British-made bricks hits our economy and it damages local businesses. Newcastle-on-Lyme, Madam Speaker, the centre, as I've said before, of our collective universe, is home to one of 15 Ibstock factories. Ibstock is a leading British brickmaker with a proud history of supplying bricks to British businesses, builders and the wider construction industry for more than 200 years. At their factory in Cheston and Newcastle-on-Lyme, they employ local people, they boost our local economy, and they rightly make the case for what we must do whatever we can to reduce the risks of undermining the competitiveness of British-made bricks, and I agree with them. North Staffordshire is the ceramic centre not just of our country but our world, and the industry is hurting. My constituency neighbours, a couple I see here today, over the A500 and colleagues on this side of the House will continue standing up for the ceramics industry and keep pushing government to go further and do more in standing up for and protecting the industry in our communities and this country. This bill is part of doing just that, Madam Deputy Speaker. Despite being best known for producing tableware, the ceramics industry plays a crucial role in our ability to build anything in Britain. You can't manufacture steel, glass, or, as my bill draws attention to, bricks without it. The sector and its supply chain is concentrated in our part of the world, but over the last few years the industry has suffered huge losses due to rising energy costs, trade disruptions and the ongoing impact of the illegal Russian invasion of Ukraine. The ceramics industry is hard to decarbonise. Let's get real about it, Madam Speaker. But let's also not forget that our businesses are willing to engage and make their contribution to that effort. Progress can and is being made. Recent initiatives such as pilot hydrogen-fired kilns demonstrate that the industry is committed to modernising itself with low-carbon manufacturing. Hydrogen production is vital to manufacturers having the confidence to move away from natural gas kilns to modern electric and hydrogen-fired manufacturing processes that will future-proof the industry. The ceramics industry cannot deliver this transition without sustained support, and my bill is one part of the jigsaw. Another key part of the jigsaw, Madam Speaker, is skills, and I'm so proud that Newcastle College, based on Notting Lane and Newcastle and Lyme, offer a full-time Level 1 diploma in brickwork. We're upskilling our people in Newcastle and Lyme, but you don't and we can't without the sustained and future British brick industry ensure that those young people have something to do with their smarts, their skills and their qualifications. The cost to the livelihoods of people in my community, to the strength of our local economy and our businesses are too great for us not to get this right. My bill that will see a local first approach will help support our ceramics industry, and I look forward to working with His Majesty's Government to do more in the weeks and months ahead. Madam Speaker, as I move my bill today, I think of the many men and women over generations who worked in the ceramics industry in Newcastle and Lyme and North Staffordshire. I think of the potential untapped, the opportunities yet to be taken, and the future that we can build together. And I'm grateful to colleagues from all 4 nations of our United Kingdom and from both sides of the House for putting their names to my bill. The Government must invest in further support so we can safeguard jobs in communities like mine, in our industrial heartlands, support our local economies and ensure that the British brick industry is fighting fit. My bill is simple, Madam Speaker. It's common sense and its time is now. Our workers deserve it, our economy needs it. My bill will help shape and build the future of our United Kingdom, so let's get on with it.
Yeah. The question is that the honourable member have leave to bring in the bill. As many of the opinions say aye? Aye. Of the contrary, no. The ayes have it, the ayes have it. Who will prepare and bring in the bill?
Henry Tufnell, Elaine Stewart, Dr Alison Gardner, Gareth Snell, Jacob Collier, Lee Ingham, Samantha Niblett, Amanda Hack, Martin Vickers, Rachel Gilmore, Robin Swan and myself, Madam Speaker.
Adam Jogee. Keep it straight now.
British-made bricks proposals bill.
Second reading what day?
Friday the 27th of February.
Friday the 27th of February.